6 months. That's how long it's been since Governor-Jay-Inslee told businesses to close their doors to limit the spread of COVID, and some have yet to reopen. It's been a roller coaster for other businesses that reopened their doors, then closed because of the spike in cases. Even half a year later, the feeling of uncertainty lingers for many business owners, not knowing what will come next. But they're trying to stay positive. Elenee shows us how a few restaurants are trying to move on the path forward.
184 days ago, the Screaming Yak closed its doors, not knowing when it would reopen. It still hasn't. No one sat in these chairs or played a game of pool for 6 months now.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone would have thought it would have lasted this long.
But it did. Manager Sarah Shore says they wanted to make sure their employees and customers were safe.
There have been several times in the last 6 months the Screaming Yak was trying to open, but it just didn't feel right. And it might be another few weeks before someone can come in and grab a drink here.
Shore says they've been working on making things better and safe here when they do reopen.
And now we are planning on reopening all of our restaurants very soon. We are super excited to get back into the community.
That feeling of welcoming customers back will be new to the Screaming Yak when it does happen. For others, they'll soon be greeting their dine-in customers for the second time. That's the case for Inland Pacific Kitchen and Hogwash-Whiskey-Den.
We did about 2 or 3 weeks and it was really good, and then it kind of dropped off as summer picked up and cases went up. We just naturally felt the need to just stop doing anything.
They closed for both dine-in and takeout in late June, then reopened for carry-out weeks later. But business slowed down.
It's not the thing that's going on, and it almost feels like a waste of time, honestly, because there's just so few orders coming in.
However, Chef Callahan is staying optimistic as they get ready to seat hungry customers tomorrow.
We're going to do our part to make sure that people can have, the dining experience that they want and the drinking experience that they want, but at the same time, we're not compromising any safety issues because we don't feel like that's contributing to a solution.
Especially because they don't want to have to shut down again.
This year that everybody's talking about 2020, anything is possible, and there are no surprises anymore. And so it's definitely a possibility, but I think if everybody does their part, it doesn't have to be back to square one, because that was awful.
While everyone puts the finishing touches with reopening, whether it's for the first time or the second, Callahan just hopes people will eat local.
I don't want everyone just to come here. I want everyone to go everywhere. Like there's a lot of good local restaurants that have a lot to offer, but they need the community to support them so they can make it.
In Spokane, Elenee for News Now.